Morning.
So join your hands, close your eyes, and say, "Oh God,
Oh God,
help us
help us
to be good,
to be good,
to do to others
to do to others
as we should,
as we should,
not to hate,
not to hate,
but to love.
but to love.
Send us peace
Send us peace
from above.
come above.
Amen."
Amen.
Now drop your hands and open your eyes and open your science book, chapter number 1, exercise question answer, thinking questions. Question number 2. Open that. The xylem is the special structure that carries the water from the roots to the leaves. Here you can see water and minerals are absorbed from the soil by the roots of the plant body, and then the water is carried to all the other parts of the plant body. But how it is carried? It is carried by some special structures, some pipe-like structures called xylem. And how do they look? They look like this. So the spelling is Xylem, xylem. So it looks like this. It's a pipe-like structure or tube-like structure. Through these tube-like structures, water is carried from the roots to the leaves. Okay, so this is the answer of question number 2, thinking questions from your book. The first question was, is sunlight important for a plant to make its food? This one we have discussed in the previous class. And today, what does carry up the water to the leaves? The answer is, water is absorbed from the soil by the roots and then carried to the leaves by some special structures called xylem. Now, if you have any doubt or any question regarding this thinking question answer, you can ask me. If you have any problem or any doubt here, you can ask me. Okay, yes, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. This is, ma'am. Again, can you explain?
Yes, of course, I can explain again. So the question is, what does carry up the water to the leaves? We all know that plants absorb the water from the soil by their roots. Okay, the root system remains under the ground and the shoot system remains above the ground. In this picture also you can see that this is the ground level. Under the ground there is the root system. This is the root system, and above the ground there is the shoot system that includes all the other parts of the plant body, the stem, the leaves, the flowers, you can see the fruits also. So the shoot system remains above the ground and the root system remains under the ground. Now from the soil plants absorb water because they need water for photosynthesis, for making their food. So they absorb the water from the soil through their leaves. Sorry, through their roots. Okay, through their roots. So the water is absorbed through their roots from the soil. And now, who will carry up the water from these roots to the leaves? Who will carry up? So there must be a, yes, inside the stem there is some special tube-like structures inside the stem. Okay, inside the stem there are some special tube-like structures. These structures are called xylem. What is the name of this structure? Xylem. So xylems are the tube-like structures or pipe-like structures that are present inside the stem. They carry the water that is absorbed by the root and they carry the water to the leaves. From the roots, they carry the water to the leaves. So, water is carried by the xylem so that it can reach the leaves and leaves also through stomata. Plants, the stomata present on the leaves, plants also take in the carbon dioxide from the air, and the water that is absorbed from the roots, the water that is absorbed from the roots and the carbon dioxide, the plant mix them well, mix them both, H2 and CO2, and make glucose. Glucose is the food of the plants, the food that the plants prepare within their body by the process photosynthesis is called glucose. So for making glucose, they need carbon dioxide and they need water. The carbon dioxide they absorb, they take in from the environment through the small or tiny pores present on their leaf surface, that is called stomata. And the water, from where they get the water? They absorb the water from the soil by the roots. But the root system remains under the ground and the shoot system remains above the ground. So some structure must be there that carries the water in the upward direction from the roots to the leaves. Xylem is the structure. So xylem carries the water in the upward direction from the roots to the leaves. Okay? Did you understand now?
Okay, ma'am. I have understand. And
Okay. Yes. Yes, Oishi.
CO2 full form.
Carbon dioxide. CO2 means carbon dioxide. Okay?
And then HO2.
Not HO2. H2O. H2O means water. CO2 means carbon dioxide and H2O means water. Okay, these are the chemical names.
Oxygen.
Yes, hydrogen and oxygen. They make the H2O or water. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you see the screen now? Students, can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in the first para, I think I should increase the font so that you can read it properly. Just a second. Now can you read it? So what is Chipko movement? What is Chipko movement? You can write the Chipko movement, or what was Chipko movement actually? The Chipko movement was a non-violent forest conservation movement in India that began in 1970s to protect the trees from the woodcutters. Okay, this one will be, there will not be apostrophe S. It will be simple S. Okay. So this is the answer for what was Chipko movement. The Chipko movement was a non-violent forest conservation movement in India that began in 1970s to protect the trees from the woodcutters. And now the second question was that I gave you, what was the aim of Chipko movement? And the answer is, the aim of Chipko movement was the protection and conservation of trees and forests from being destroyed. The aim of Chipko movement was the protection and conservation of trees and forests from being destroyed. Okay? So write forests here. Okay? You can write the answer from here. So this was the answer. This is the answer of the question that I gave you in homework. I have checked your copies. Though some of you have written the correct answer, but in some homeworks, the answer was not properly written, and I have also not got all the copies. Many of you have not yet submitted the homework. So write down the answer. What is Chipko movement, or what was Chipko movement? The Chipko movement was a non-violent forest conservation movement in India that began in 1970s to protect the trees from the woodcutters. And next question was, what was the aim of Chipko movement? The aim of Chipko movement was the protection and conservation of trees and forests from being destroyed.